Aloha, this is Jonathan, and this is my walkthrough unboxing of Legacy of the Divine Tarot by Ciro Marchetti, who has announced that he is no longer going to be producing tarot decks. So I ran out and got this. This is the mass-produced by Llewellyn magnetic box. Has a very thick book that comes with it. Very thick book. And it looks like each card has multiple write-ups. Let's see if it says who. So lots of story stuff in the beginning. Gateways, the garden, lots of history. Here we go, cards. So they're talking about stuff. So the contributor is Ciro Marchetti, Ruth Ann Wald Emerson, James Rickleford, Lisa Ferraro. So each one has a write-up from each one of those people. And then yeah. So each card has lots written up. And then how to read the tarot, drawing the cards, exercises, some spreads. Ooh, got a few spreads actually. Oh, I love these charts in the back. That's pretty impressive. And then bibliography. So with the bibliography, a total of $2.95. That's really actually pretty impressive. And then we have the cards themselves. So I know this is a mass-produced deck, so I wasn't, oops, sorry dragon, I wasn't expecting like the highest quality card, especially because it's Llewellyn. These are really flimsy. I don't know. So that's the back. I do love that the Fool has all these tarot cards cycling around him as he floats in space. That's pretty cool. I actually just ordered the Marchetti tarot, which is apparently his last tarot he's ever going to make. So I ordered directly from his website. That's a great magician card. The High Priestess. So yeah, when I get the Marchetti tarot, I'll definitely do an unboxing of that. The Empress, that's gorgeous. Uh-oh, I gotta speed through this. My battery's almost dead, it looks like. The Emperor, very Egyptian-like Emperor. I love the detail of all the four elements there. That's cool. Oh, I love that. Faith instead of Hierophant, and there's different types of faith leaders. That's very cool. I really like that a lot, and it must be the pillar of faith there. Here we have the Lovers. It's very glossy too. We have the Lovers. The Chariot. Strength. I love that they have different types of big cats, not just the lion, and that each one has a burst of light. Oh, and I love the fact that it's an African American woman. Great diversity so far. The Hermit. That's a great Hermit card. The Wheel. Justice. That's interesting. Got the yin yang, and then the two figures are kind of yin yang themselves. One has the scrolls of law and the other one has the sword. They themselves are the scales, it looks like. That's cool. I like that. The Hanging Man. Looks like a circus performer. Death. Oh, that's an amazing image. I'm glad I got this, because who knows when. I'm just kind of disappointed in the quality of cardstock, but you know, that's Llewellyn for you. Here we have Temperance, Fire and Water. The Devil. Well, that's cool. The 4 suits dangling from his fingers. Wow. Here we have the Tower. Oh wow, looks like meteors bringing down the tower. That's a potent image. And again, you get the 4 element signs there. Here we have the Star. Sorry if I'm going a little oh yeah, there we go with the element. Oh, and look, there's the tower. That's cool. And now I want to see if... I think maybe the devil is in that tower. Maybe. Because here you have the fallen down tower, but the star is sprinkling stardust on it. Here we have this moon. That's interesting that the dogs are chained together, and from the chain hangs the goddess symbol. But then there's Thoth. Huh. And there's a grab. That's a great sun card right there. Here we have Judgment. It's organ pipes. That's cool. The World. And you get all of the symbols. And this figure keeps showing up. I have to read the book a little more in depth. Here we have the Ace of Wands. I love the dragons. That's cool. And it looks like different crystals or something attached. Here we have the Two of Wands. Oh, the key for the chests. Interesting. I have to read more in the book about the detail. There's definitely quite a lot of detail involved in every single card. Here we have the Three of Wands. That is quite a ship that's coming in. Four of Wands. Oh, that's interesting. Wasteland outside, within the four. It's like a paradise. Huh. Five of Wands. Oh. All different branches of self attacking self. That's an amazing image. I don't know if you can see, but they have like bat wings, invisible bat wings. Here we have the Six of Wands with the Arch of Triumph behind them. Seven of Wands. Here we have the Eight of Wands. Sagittarius in the background. Nine of Wands, holding his ground but tired. Ten of Wands, crawling through the underbrush with that giant triangle. Oh, I get it. It's the symbol for fire. Here we have the Page of Wands. Knight of Wands. You just have the helmet. Where's the knight? And then there's the two dragons fighting, the red and the white. But where's the knight? That's interesting. Here's the Queen of Wands. I believe she's the cover image. Just a close-up of her fiery imagery around her eyes. And then I just realized the wording is in red for the fire element. And here's the king, tending the eternal flame. Well, that's cool. Here we have the Ace of Cups. I love the cup itself, it's almost invisible. Two of Cups, pearls connecting the two hands. Oh, and the reflections are in the cups themselves. Oh, and you got the Venus symbol there. That's cool. Here we have the Three of Cups. The Four of Cups. There he is, contemplating the cup floating in the air above him. Five of Cups, clutching those last two unbroken ones. And with a brick wall behind her. That's an interesting image. Here we have Six of Cups. And it's literally the child is remembering. That's interesting. Seven of Cups. Oh, you get the more traditional imagery of the Rider-Waite. There's no one there to pick it, so it's more like they're being offered to you and you have to pick. Here we have the Eight of Cups. Oh, that's interesting. So he's leaving, but is that him as the octopus underneath the water? That imagery is very interesting. I'll have to look it up in the book to see what that means. Here we have the Nine of Cups, quite the feast. And that cup is full of mangoes. I love that. 10 of Cups, pure contentment. Cat and dog napping by the fire. I love this image. Here we have the Page of Cups. I don't see a fish in the cup, but that's okay. There's a little shell in his hat that kind of gives that vibe. So I guess the knights are just helmets. Because here, Knight of Cups, again, you just get a helmet. I love these devil rays. I think they're devil rays, and they might be spotted eagle rays. And again, the queen is just a close-up of the queen. And the king is the king tending the eternal fountain. Now we're getting into swords. And they all have the elemental symbol in them. So here we have the Two of Swords. I love that the crescent moon is a ring, but there's still a moon there. That's an interesting take on the Three of Swords. Instead of the swords being thrust to the heart is on the cheek with a tear dripping through it. Here we have the Four of Swords. He's napping and floating in midair. Interesting. Or maybe the swords are... I see the swords are holding him up. That looks like a crow. Swords. Five of Swords. There we have the Six of Swords. That's a very interesting take on the Six of Swords, because it looks like they're underground or in a castle already somehow, but I don't know, it's interesting. Seven of Swords, here comes the thief. I love there's a magpie there. Eight of Swords. Oh wow, that's quite the image there. Caught in a web of chains, it looks like. Or maybe it is a spider web, because there's a little spider there with the astrological symbol on its belly. Huh. Nine of Swords. She's looking up. She doesn't look that scared, but there's definitely something coming out of the swords for her. It looks like hands reaching for her. Huh. Ten of Swords.
Yeah.
He's in agony as they all pierce his back, I guess.
From the other side.
Oh boy, there they are being loud again.
Go around to the other side.
Here's the Page of Swords. Again, you get the symbol of the suit. Knight of Swords. Again, it's just the helmet, which is interesting. You do get this twister in the background, tornado. Queen of Swords. King of Swords. Well, his throne's in the clouds. And now the last suit.
Careful.
We have the Ace of Coins. Oh, geez, boys. I don't know why they always have to yell. Anyway, we got Two of Coins. Balancing on a wave, literally. That's interesting. Three of Coins. Looks more like the Eight of Pentacles to me than the Three. Isn't the Three normally about working with others? This is just someone doing his own work. So that definitely got the Eight of Coins vibe to it, but I'll have to read up about it. Here we have the Four. Ooh, clutching my gems. Five. Alms for the poor. Alms for the poor. Here we have Six. That's an interesting image. Interesting that the hand is green too. Well, I guess it's gloved. A gloved hand. Yeah. Huh. Seven. She's just standing there waiting for the harvest. Here is the Eight. That's interesting. Different diagrams there. Definitely learning. I get that from here. Oh, I love this Nine of Coins. Of course, it does look a little bit like a fashion magazine. I know some of you don't like that. Here we have the Ten of Coins, you know, riches in a box. You don't get the family vibe though. But here here we have the page of coins. I love this girl. Here's the knight of coins. Again, just the helmet. Apparently my boys decided to jump in the pool. Here's the queen of coins. I love all the green. Very amazing. And finally, we have king of coins. Oh, looks like this card got dinged a little. I wonder how that happened. Brand new. Oh well. So, here we go. That is Ciro Marchetti's. No, that doesn't have the title on it. I'll put the box here instead. So that is Legacy of the Divine Tarot. Do you have this deck in your collection? Do you use it much? I know certain people use it all the time. I look forward to getting to know it a little better. And I actually really look forward to seeing the comparison of this mass market deck versus the deck I just ordered, the Marchetti Tarot, that I ordered directly from his website. So, the independent versus the mass market. I have a feeling I'm going to like the independent a lot better. But I'm glad I finally got this deck. I've been wanting it for a while. And after Ciro Marchetti announced that he's not going to be making any more tarot decks, I knew I needed to get it ASAP before, all of the stock got bought up, and then, instead of being $29, it ended up being like $290 or whatever. So, and it really is a shame that he felt so strongly about it that he decided to quit doing tarot completely, since it's been his thing for a long time now. It just shows that our tarot creators need our support way more than the tarot companies do, because obviously they don't really care. I mean, if eBay and Amazon and all these other side markets, I think even Etsy has the problem of counterfeit decks being printed, it's gonna cause our tarot creators to just not want to do it anymore. Which, what does that mean for the tarot community in the long run? Does that mean we're not gonna be getting that many new decks other than independently produced ones? Then suddenly tarot is gonna become very what was I trying to say? It's gonna become non-mainstream. It's gonna become something that's a luxury, something that's gonna cost a lot of money to even get a deck, like it used to be back in the day, 500 years or 400 years ago, when only the nobles could afford to get a new deck. So hopefully that won't be the case. Hopefully we as a community can rally behind our creators and get these counterfeiters to stop doing it. I understand you want a cheaper deck. That's kind of why I started ordering decks through Amazon, just to save a little money. But I realized that that's not the way to go. And at this point now, if I find a deck I really want, I try and find the artist's main website, personal website, so I can order directly from them. And if they don't have their own website, I get in touch with them and I say, how can I order directly from you? I want to cut out all the middlemen. And I think that is the way forward. That's the only way we're going to keep our creators creating. So, just my little ramble. Let me know what you think about this whole counterfeit tarot deck drama that's going on right now. Let me know in the comments. Also, let me know what you think of this deck, if you have this deck, if you use it. And thanks for watching. I look forward to reading what you have to say. Until next time, aloha.